Finally tonight, a farmer in Michigan who just would not give up digging in his field made an astonishing discovery. When he thought he hit a fence post, it turned out to be something much more, a window back to the Ice Age. ABC's John Donvan shares the story of this archaeological treasure that has shocked the world. But before we delve deeper, here are 10 other incredible discoveries found underground. One such find is the mysterious Petrix, an artifact discovered in 1998 by electrical engineer John J. Williams during a hike in North America. The object appears to be an electrical component embedded in solid granite, with a triple plug protruding from the rock. Williams, who has kept the location of the discovery a secret, has refused offers of up to $500,000 for the artifact and insists on its authenticity, though skeptics remain unconvinced. The Petrix is about 8 millimeters in diameter, with pins approximately 3 millimeters high, spaced 2.5 millimeters apart, and showing no signs of being glued or welded into the rock. Geological analysis suggests the granite is at least 100,000 years old, which raises questions about its artificial origin, as it predates known human technology. The artifact's resemblance to an electrical XLR connector and its magnetic properties have fueled speculation about its origins, with theories ranging from advanced ancient civilizations to extraterrestrial involvement. X-ray tests revealed an opaque internal structure, adding to the mystery. While some experts maintain it is genuine, the scientific community has yet to reach a consensus. Another fascinating discovery involved a long-lost diamond ring found in a rather unusual way. Imagine losing a precious diamond ring while working in your garden and finding it 13 years later on a carrot. This happened to Mary Graham from Alberta, Canada. Embarrassed by her loss, she kept it a secret and even bought a replacement ring. Years later, her daughter-in-law, Colleen Daly, found the original ring when a carrot grew through it. Mary was overjoyed to be reunited with her lost treasure, though she wishes she had shared the loss with her late husband, believing he would have found the situation amusing. In Egypt, a 2,000-year-old black granite sarcophagus was discovered in Alexandria. Initially believed to possibly contain the remains of Alexander the Great, archaeologists instead found sewage and the skeletons of 3 individuals inside. Measuring nearly 9 feet long, the sarcophagus had been sealed with a thick layer of mortar, suggesting it had not been opened since burial. The skeletons, possibly soldiers, offer intriguing clues. One had a wound from an arrow, indicating a violent death. The absence of inscriptions and the contamination of sewage complicate the investigation, leaving many questions unanswered about who these individuals were and why they were buried together in such a large coffin. Meanwhile, in Turkey, unauthorized digs uncovered a Roman house over 2,700 years old in Izmir. Officials descended through ancient Roman columns to find a home belonging to a wealthy family. Alongside this discovery, a 2,000-year-old amphitheater and communal latrine were also unearthed, shedding light on ancient life in the region. In Mexico, archaeologists made a groundbreaking discovery, a 72-million-year-old dinosaur tail. Found in the desert near General Cepeda in Coahuila, the tail, measuring 5 meters long, is believed to have belonged to a hadrosaur. This discovery offers a rare opportunity for further study of this duck-billed dinosaur, with the tail providing valuable insights into its structure and health, including potential signs of diseases that may have afflicted it, such as arthritis. These remarkable finds challenge our understanding of history and provide a glimpse into the distant past, from ancient civilizations to the prehistoric era. Each discovery, from the Petrix to the dinosaur tail, raises new questions and continues to fuel our fascination with the mysteries of our planet. The coastal region allowed researchers to find remains of both marine and land-based dinosaurs. The fossilized tail will be transferred to the General Sea for cleaning and further study. This discovery highlights Mexico's rich paleontological history and provides an exciting opportunity for further research into the lives of ancient dinosaurs. In the United States, a homeowner made an incredible discovery in his backyard, a fallout shelter from the 1960s. The man, known on Reddit as Cap Antarctica, found the bunker after a previous owner mentioned its possible existence. He located a permit in city records that included a rough drawing of the shelter's location. Using a metal detector, he soon found the hatch to a concrete fallout shelter. The hatch was upside down, but beneath it, he discovered spiral steps leading down to an open and dry main room. The shelter, believed to have been built in 1961 during the Cold War, was probably filled in sometime between the late 1960s and mid-1970s, shortly after the Cuban Missile Crisis. During the Cold War, Tucson, Arizona, where the bunker is located, was surrounded by underground silos that housed the U.S. Air Force's intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. This made Tucson a high-priority target, leading to the construction of numerous fallout shelters in the area. Captain Antarctica found that approximately 15 to 20 shelters were built in the region at that time. He is now working on restoring the bunker to its original state. The permit he found provided some guidance with rough drawings of the shelter's layout. Restoring the bunker has been a fascinating project for Captain Antarctica, but he is unsure what to do with it once it is fully restored. Suggestions from Reddit users included turning it into a bed and breakfast or offering tours of the underground shelter. In February 2013, a couple in Northern California made a stunning discovery while walking their dog. They found $10 million in rare gold coins buried near an old tree on their property. The 1,427 coins date from 1847 to 1894 and are in mint condition. Some of the coins are so rare they could fetch nearly $1 million each. Experts believe the coins were buried during the California gold rush era and then forgotten. David Hall, from the Professional Coin Grading Service, authenticated the find, calling it one of the greatest buried treasures ever discovered in the United States. The couple, who wished to remain anonymous, found the coins in 8 cans along a trail they had walked for years. They plan to sell most of the coins through Amazon, keeping a few as keepsakes. The money from the sale will help them pay off bills and donate to local charities. This incredible discovery might inspire people to start searching their own yards for hidden treasures. Imagine if metal detector sales increased and neighbors began spending weekends hunting for buried treasure. Would you join in and start searching your garden for lost riches? Paleontologists in Portugal have uncovered what might be the largest dinosaur ever found in Europe. The remains are believed to belong to a sauropod, a type of herbivorous dinosaur. This enormous creature was 12 meters tall and 25 meters long, roaming the Earth around 150 million years ago. Elisabeth Malafea, a paleontologist from the Faculty of Sciences at Lisbon University, described it as one of the biggest specimens discovered in Europe, possibly even the world. The discovery was made in the garden of a house near Pombal in central Portugal by Portuguese and Spanish scientists in early August. Among the unearthed bones, the scientists found a rib about 3 meters long. Fossil fragments were first noticed at this site in 2017 when the owner was digging in his garden for an extension. He contacted paleontologists who began their excavation earlier this month and have been examining the skeleton since. Sauropods, known for their long necks and tails, are among the largest animals to have ever lived. The fossils found in Pombal are thought to be from a brachiosaurid, a specific type of sauropod that lived during the Upper Jurassic period. The discovery of the vertebrae and ribs in their original anatomical position is relatively rare, according to Malafea. The paleontologists plan to conduct more digs in the coming months at this site and in the surrounding area. A woman named Hoffman discovered stone skulls in her yard, confirming they were shaped like skulls. In a follow-up video, she showed more details of the skulls, noting that they were arranged in a row leading up to her back door and appeared to be made of stone. Some were disintegrating, but they were definitely made of concrete. She speculated about the previous tenants and their peculiar taste in exterior decorations. The mystery of the skulls intrigued many viewers, who offered various theories and jokes in the comments. One user joked that the skulls were meant to hide real ones, while others praised the unique decoration. Eventually, the previous tenant, Haven, posted a video explaining that her fiancé made the skulls out of cement and placed them as stepping stones to prevent the backyard from getting bogged down when it rained. The skulls helped keep the walkway dry. Haven apologized and welcomed Hoffman to use the skulls as they were intended. Hoffman was relieved to learn the true story behind the skulls. She decided to keep them, even planning to repair and maintain them as stepping stones. Hoffman also started naming the skulls with suggestions like Yuri and Scully. The explanation ended the mystery and added a quirky touch to her new home. In 2010, the Zwick family from Neenah, Wisconsin, made an extraordinary discovery while digging in their backyard: a fully stocked fallout shelter hidden for decades. Built during the Cold War by the previous owner of their home, the shelter was a snapshot of the past, untouched and well-preserved. The fallout shelter contained everything a family would need to survive for 2 weeks underground: canned foods, clothing, medical supplies, and tools. It was as if the shelter had been prepared just yesterday. The items were so well preserved that opening the shelter felt like opening a time capsule from the 1960s. Among the supplies, they found items that seemed unusual for a fallout shelter, like a phone directory, adding to the feeling of stepping back in time and showing what people back then thought they might need in an emergency. The Zwick family had been living above this shelter for years without knowing it existed. The shelter was not just a storage place, but also a glimpse into history, showing how people prepared for the worst during a tense period in global politics. Finding a fallout shelter in your backyard raises an interesting question. What would you do with it? The Zwick family faced this question as well. Would you transform it into a panic room for modern emergencies? Or perhaps a unique home gym? Some might even consider turning it into an Airbnb, offering guests a chance to stay in a piece of Cold War history. Another fascinating discovery happened in Staten Island, New York, where Matthew and Maria Emanuel found a rusty, rotting metal box while planting new trees. The box turned out to be a safe containing $52,000 worth of valuables, including wet $100 bills, diamonds, gold, and jade. Among the items, there was also a note with a Brooklyn address. Matthew Emanuel decided to visit the address, which turned out to be the home of their neighbors. The neighbors had been robbed nearly 7 years ago, and the Emanuels returned the safe to them.